How would you like it if I told you guys you could get a free cosmetic item for any character that you want, whether you're going to be playing as a Barbarian, Demon Hunter, or whatever character you're going to be playing on, you'll be able to get an amazing free looking suit for your character. If you want to find out how to get it super easy, super fast, and for free, FREE, well, let me go ahead and tell you guys exactly what you're going to need to do in order to be able to do that. In order for you guys to get this amazing cosmetic items, all you got to do, guys, is pre-register on the Blizzard website. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below in the description. You can just click there and just go ahead and pre-register. And that's going to automatically unlock the costume. Now, you're probably wondering, Laser, what do the customs actually look like? Well, let me go ahead and show you guys. We're going to break down each one individually. And I want you guys to let me know which is your favorite out of all of them. Even though you might not be playing as that specific character, I just want to know which is your guys' favorite. So let's go ahead and start off with the first custom, which is going to be the Barbarian. Alright, so as you guys notice right here, the Barbarian actually does look like a Barbarian. He looks very bulky, very tough, very like, yo, what's up? Come at me, I'm about to start swinging. Pretty awesome costume, guys. Not only does he look really dope with the two axes on his hands, but you have a nice little knife ascension right there, right across the belt. And you got the double horns and that face that looks like a gladiator ready to go into battle. One interesting thing to note that, guys, that there is a big difference when it comes to the female character and the male character. As you guys see, the male character does seem a little bit more bulky. So if you feel like it's gonna be covering too much of your screen, you might want to go with the female character. The only like really big difference is not only the size, but also in the female character you get some like blue looking kind of, I don't know, I would say, is that a tattoo or a tie around the costume itself. For the male character we don't get that. I don't know why we're not getting that. Could it be that it's just too bulky enough and would have taken too much of the of the actual costume itself? But that's pretty much the main difference, because even the face mask looks exactly the same. The only major differences would be the size of the actual outfit, and of course that blue ascension that we have within that character. But overall, the Barbarian looks pretty dope, and it looks exactly like what a Barbarian outfit would look like. But like I said, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think? Alright, so the next one we got, guys, is the Crusader. Now, the Crusader looks pretty interesting. Not too much of a big difference as far as body type is concerned with the male and female. They kind of look almost exactly the same, even though the female does have a slightly slimmer body. But overall, in general, we don't get that many different points of reference. We got the same facial features, even though the male one does look a little bit, just a tad bit more bulkier. But overall, in general, guys, it looks very, very similar. The one thing I noticed, I don't know if it's because of the angle of the way the picture was taken, but one thing I did notice quite a lot is, if you notice that the thing that he's holding in his hand, which is that sword, on the male character, that sword looks really small. On the female character, you actually have a really big sword. Not only is it really big, but you have a more aesthetic sword. It has more detail. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that is the thing that's popping out the most, which I kind of wish I could get the same sword on the male character if I was going to be playing as a male. But I want to know from you guys, what do you guys think of the outfit? Alright, guys, next up we got one of the ones that I think looks the cleanest, which is the Demon Hunter. Now, this one looks really, really dope. And as you guys notice, one of the cool thing about this particular armor set is that you get both of these cool looking shooting arrow things on your hands, and they look really awesome. I love the nice gold trim on that with the nice silver trim. I think it accentuates, it pops up very well within the picture. One cool thing I like about this, guys, is of course the face mask. The face mask looks really cool because it does look like a hunter. It looks like someone that's really badass and about to take you out regardless of whoever gets in front of them. And it looks like they have their shot on point, because if you see the face mask and the eyes, the way that pop up, it looks really dope. This is by far one of my favorite ones that looks aesthetically really good. Overall, in general, for the male and female, there's really not that much difference. I see, at least body type wise, they both to be the same dimensions. So whether you go female or male in the Demon Hunter, it doesn't seem like there's going to be that much different as far as bulkiness is concerned. But overall, in general, these are really cool. Now, I wish that maybe they could have probably changed it just a tad bit, where like maybe the male had the hood and the girl didn't have the hood, or just to give it a little bit more of a difference. But overall, in general, I think this one is by far one of the nicest looking ones. Alright, so next up, guys, we have the Monk. And now the Monk looks kind of really interesting. Look at that nice looking silver face, guys. It looks awesome. You can't really tell as far as the facial is concerned. The difference between the male and the female, they both look exactly the same. I love the fact that their shoulder pads have the face on it as well. And I do like the way it accentuates with those blades, since you are kind of a melee and a brawler. I like the fact that you don't have a sword, you don't have a shield. You have these nice looking gauntlets that have like spikes coming out of them, like Wolverine claws coming out of them. that looks really, really dope. As far as aesthetic is concerned, guys, not too much difference between the male and the female. The female does look a little bit thinner. The male doesn't look bulky. It just looks normal. So it doesn't look like something that's going to be standing out much. But overall, the design and the level of kind of detail that they went and put on this one looks like it really stands out, especially with those shoulder pads having the multiple faces. That looks really, really dope. And by far one of the nice, cleaner, and sexier looking ones that we have so far. All right, next we have the Necromancer. The Necromancer is actually one that looks like got a ton of detail put into the outfit. Not only because he has a weapon, but he also comes with a shield. In addition to that, guys, one of the things that actually stands out the most is the chest plate. If you notice, this chest plate looks really well accentuated. On the female, it has a little bit more complexity. On the male, it has a little bit less complexity, but it has a more finer detail when it comes to the actual chest piece. And one thing that actually stands out the majority of here is the influence that we have within the face mask. As you guys know, on the male character, you have it almost completely cut off over to the nostrils, and you're going to be able to see the nostril, you're going to be able to see that face. But for the female character, they went ahead and added a little bit more dimension to make it look a little bit more meaner and tougher. And they added a nose to the face mask, and they also added an upper lip, which makes it really crazy, really cool. And definitely the Necromancer does tie in perfectly with what we're trying to go with the vibe that they're trying to put out. And actually on this one, it might be the only one where I feel like the female is just a tad bit more bulkier than the male character. But let me know in the comments section down below. And last but not least, guys, we have the Wizard. Now, I want to know from you guys, how many of you guys plan on playing as a Wizard? I know the Wizard is not going to be that character that a lot of people are going to be playing, but it's going to be one of those characters that everybody wish they would have played because it's going to be really OP. That's my personal opinion, and I hope it does turn out. So, let's take a look at the Wizard outfit. So for the Wizard outfit, we get a few subtle changes when it comes to the male and the female. We do, one of the biggest subtle changes is we have like these drop-down earrings that come from the crown on the female character, which looks really, really dope. We do get the same sphere, we get the same weapon, and apart from that, the only big difference that we have is the chest plate. The male character chest plate actually looks like it has a little bit more detail, and in this one, it looks like both of them have almost the same body structure. The only really big difference being, of course, is the face mask. Other than that, it looks like everything's the same. Now, I don't know if it's just maybe the imaging here, but to me, it feels like that diamond in the middle of the crown looks black on the male and silver on the female. It could just be me, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is there a color difference? Overall, in general, guys, these are the 6 costumes that are going to be available for free as soon as you download the game. Just make sure you guys pre-register, because if you don't pre-register, you won't be able to get your costume. So pre-register right now. Link is down below. And there is already over 40 million people that have pre-registered already. So a lot of people are going to be playing this game. And I hope you guys are one of them. So let me know in the comment section below, out of all the costumes we saw today, which one was your favorite? Even though you might not be playing as that character, let me know which one stood out to you the most. Now, for some reason, you guys are still undecided to find out what character to play with. Well, I have a perfect video for you guys on what are the best classes to pick from, which is popping up right now on the screen. Highly recommend you guys definitely go right now, check out that video, and decide what character will you be maining for Diablo Immortal, what perfect character fits more of your playstyle, and which one you should main, because it's going to be a grind. So I hope you guys are enjoying our content here on the channel. You are doing the huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.